If you're coming out there and you've got hip hop, hip hop act or artist, and you just want to talk about drinking and drugs and all that, obviously a lot of young followers are going to follow that, and they think, oh, it's going to be cool, he does that, he does this, But if you come out with a positive sense of what you want to do as an artist and as a person, then people are going to follow that too, and they're going to think, well, he doesn't drink, like I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs, never been in jail, never been arrested, If young followers see that, they'll be like, oh, well, that might be cool too, to not be able to do that kind of stuff and still be cool.
There's about to be trouble, two-faced at the door. Now we told you all before, Stinga-T was gone wrong. Now we got all control, you better lock up the door. Hey, yeah, you know who it is, y'all. It's your boy Stinga. For those who support my movement, keep riding for me, dial. For those that hate on me, keep hating on me, man.
My name's Nettle, but most people know me as my stage name, which is Singa-T, and I'm a professional actor and magician.
It's his corner house. Right there, that's my older sister's house. Right here.
I've got a destination where I need to get to, and that's what motivates me.
I used to call him my golden child because he never used to misbehave very much, or behind my back he might have.
I keep getting let off, getting let off, partly because I knew most of the teachers, and at the time they offered me to either behave or find another school. I was introduced to drama.
We used to have this drama class back in high school where a lot of the troubled kids or troublemakers would go to, and just to hang out, because you went there and you did nothing. So I was actually one of them troubled kids, and I went to the drama class, and Mr. Miller at the time got us to do a play, which I think it was Romeo and Juliet. I actually really enjoyed it. He left, and then I really wanted to get back into it, but I was a bit sceptical on what the friends and that might think. And then it wasn't until year 11 I did a couple of monologues. Did a monologue for my Aboriginal movie called Dead Heart. I thought, this is something I really want to do.
He was always so respectful, still is, very family orientated, and I've always been there to support him.
It's funny how I got into to music and drama to start off with. I was so into AFL, played footy since I was 5 years old, and I was at a stage where I was really starting to, I needed to pick if I wanted to play AFL or I wanted to go down this route. And at the end of the day, I kind of just said, you know what, this is something I want to do. I'm going to leave football behind and just concentrate on acting and music.
Probably Dad was a little bit disappointed because he really wouldn't mind one of his sons playing AFL. Takes me back to like a lot of memories as well. When we went playing grand final series, I was privileged enough to play the under-17 grand final. But they came around once I started doing a lot more stuff, back in music. And then once they came to the screening of 49, and that's one of the first movies I did, and then my performances, live performances with music, they kind of seen that direction was pretty good to go on. So yeah, came around at the end.
We get jobs for people in the acting world, television, film, theatre, musical theatre, entertainment. We were actually filming out on a film set, an independent film being made here in Adelaide, and we met Stinga there.
Here's Stinga when we first met him on set for 49.
He gave me the script, and I went home and had to read the script, and I was like, well, it's a fantastic script,
We're a big family. We're the mum and dad of the family, aren't we? We're very protective of our actors. We look after them.
They really know what I'm about as an actor. They really know the roles that I could do. I don't really look at them as an agent. I kind of look at them, they're friends of mine.
We spend a lot of time with them. They'll come up for coffee, have headshots taken, chat, see what they're up to. And then we're in one of his music videos, weren't we? Where we got murdered.
If I have to pick one genre, probably, horror.
That was good fun. You got strangled and beaten, and I got, I think, chainsawed or something, or with a pick or something. It was a pick hanging out the washing machine.
It was actually a hedge trimmer.
Was it?
Hedging shears.
It's very
Stabbed
nice.
in the back with hedging shears. It was good.
So yeah, he had us killed off.
I've hung on to that moment. I enjoyed that moment.
I don't really like comedies that much, but yeah, probably I'll stick with the horror.
One of the films that we did was a feature film, and Stinga had a lead role in it, and he was awesome. Stinga is quite captivating, and that's not just film work, but his videos, his music videos, his performances, his live performances. There's a commitment and a pleasure in what he does. And I was talking to him earlier on, having worked with him, we were talking about one or two other people that we've worked with in the past, and Stinga gets people, he gets the emotions, he has an empathy with people, which enables him to adopt another persona, a character.
He's got his music going, which is brilliant. He's also a brilliant actor. We've just put him up for a big TV series interstate, and there's always opportunities which come along. It's got to get that big moment for him now. I think with his music, it's very it's really his soul work. It's who he is. He's got such passion and such expression that it comes out.
I wear my heart on my sleeve, so it really just comes from my heart. It's my avenue to release my emotions. So I'm not going to go out there and just write a track just to, please people.
Singa's a great guy. I work with pop, country, rock, jazz, all styles of music and musicians, but in particular hip-hop. And when I say hip-hop, I mean Singa-T.
A lot of people say I like hip-hop, which I do, but, I love R&B music as well. I like a bit of everything except for, the dancey stuff, trance and techno. I don't see the point of that. So my influences when I was growing up as a teenager was, with Michael Jackson, Maxwell, Boys to Men, 112, and even the boy bands, like say, I'll say it, I used to listen to Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and Five, and all them kind of guys. But I'll listen to a bit of country, soul music, jazz, whatever really catches my emotions. It's all about emotions for me when it comes to music, and whatever genre catches that, then you'll hook me in. There's a lot of potential with music. It's with Aboriginal populations only 7%, and you take probably 1% of that like hip hop. So you need to be able to write songs that's going to bring into the mainstream audience as well, that they're going to appeal to. So being able to do that will help the rise for film and music within Aboriginal people. For me, you look at the Australian hip hop industry as it is, and predominantly when you think of Aussie hip hop as an Aboriginal artist, you just think non-Indigenous hip hop. And with me, when I started in '99, I've always wanted to get my music to the US. That's what I've always wanted to do. So in doing that, you have to be appealing to the US audience, and you have to mess around with your music. If that means put on a little slight accent or whatever to appeal to that market, that's what you got to do. But as long as you keep the core and the concept real, then that's what matters. So having that challenge there, that's one challenge, and then you got your challenge of your people. So when your people hear your stuff, they're thinking, he's talking about this and that, but he's being fake because he's putting that accent on.
Hate on me, they say I rap with an accent while I keep making my money cooler to my acting. They see me do my thing, they can help
Aussie hip hop's my favourite.
From working in the shop and dealing with a lot of people in hip hop, I personally think that people here in Australia prefer to hear artists in an Australian accent.
I would hope that they don't use an accent. It's Australian hip hop, it's the style that it is, and the Australian accent makes it Australian hip hop.
Everyone who is an artist who creates their own music, has their own style.
Artists that do purvey quite a story and their story of their struggle, the kids find that really inspirational and they feed off that.
The only reason that hip hop was made and created was through those struggles. They only sing about and rap about things that they've had in their past life and things they've dealt with and all that stuff. So of course it comes out in their music, and it's probably what makes hip hop and rap the best.
You just got to stay true to who you are as an artist and know your direction. And my direction is the US. Over there, it's currently getting received really well. a lot better than Australia. I don't really need people to give me motivation speeches or anything. I get up in the morning and I know what I need to do.
So this is where I work.
When I see Aboriginal people, my people being successful in whatever field, that inspires me for music and film, and that's what I do. Just keep pushing to get to that success. With the time you have, you should choose to do something better. For me as an artist as well, I kind of like to push the boundaries. If we can, particularly in film, if we can come up with mainstream stories that allows Aboriginal actors to portray mainstream characters, I think we're going to do really well. And at the moment, there's not enough doors that are open. If you don't know your direction, you're going to be pretty lost in this industry. It's been difficult for me. There's hardly any Aboriginal directors, producers, screenwriters, and music producers. There's other things rather than just doing the norm for our people. You need to be able to do other things to open more doors. Now I've got a good team around me. It's coming quite nice now. So I'm starting to get my name out there better. Getting a lot of views on YouTube on my videos, which is always really good. I think, for our people to succeed in this industry, we need to put that shameness away and just go for it, If you have that attitude to go get it, as what I have, then I think a lot of our people will start to succeed in the entertainment industry.
I won't say he rocks, he hip-hops. Actually, don't put that in, because you do rock, man.
The nice thing is about having worked with him is that I've had to throttle him, I think, 3 times now in different films, and it's been fun.
But as long as it's real, as long as it comes from the heart, that's me. So that's how it is.